I was asked earlier today by somebody I was sitting with, and said they just recently they had a trade job. They're an electrician, and they're like, hey, you know what? I'm thinking about getting into the dating scene. Maybe have like $10,000 to their name, $5,000. I'm like, is that on your list of priorities?
Mhm.
Right. So it all comes down to priorities. It's not whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's what is it that you're trying to accomplish in life? Like, what is your plan?
Mhm.
Is a woman, right, as beautiful as they are, as fun as it is to have them around, is that on your list of priorities as a man, or are there things that top that list of priorities that are more important? So for me, I've only been on one date my entire life, and the reason being, and I've never shared this, and the reason being is uh, I'm a person that's content. You know, I get DMs every single day. You know what
Mm.
I mean? But I don't want to entertain the divisiveness of energy. You only have X amount of time and energy in the day, right? So I want to make sure that the energy that I'm inputting is returning in some way, shape, or form. People go on dates. Okay, what do you get from it? Okay, you get some exhilarating fun. Perfect. You also ruin some people's lives in the process. But what are you getting from that? Okay, there might be some people that have different philosophies. You can go pick up chicks, but I also know the level of distraction and the amount of effort that is required to be in that scene, to be doing those things. And to me, it's just not on my list of priorities. Not whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, it's just on my level of priorities that is so far down the totem pole
Mm.
that a good thing at the wrong time can be a bad thing. It's like giving a razor to a baby and expecting the baby not to get cut. The problem isn't the razor. The problem isn't the dating. The problem isn't the woman. Maybe the problem is you.
Mm.
Maybe you're in a situation where you can't handle a relationship. Maybe you're in a situation where you need to focus on yourself. Maybe you're in a situation where you need to develop. You need to become a man. Second,
I have a friend who's he's in a similar situation. He has no money, struggling to make money, and he is in a relationship, and he's also trying to pay for her as well.
Yeah.
And he's trapped.
absorbed.
Yeah, he can't. He's living with her, spending far too just way too much time with her. Any money that comes in, half of it has to go to her, and then he doesn't get any time to himself to build something that's actually going to earn him money.
But I think the important thing is, number one, boundaries. People get into relationships and they assume that they have to be with somebody the entire day, all day long. Dude, I travel 4, 5, 6 months out of the year by myself.
Mm.
Do my own thing. I don't need to be out here on a couch watching Netflix, hugging and cuddling every single. I'm not doing that. If
So
you look at
you found someone who is
stable, brother,
accepts that.
because you set the parameters ahead of any sort of interaction and relationship, setting the boundaries and letting people know, hey,
This is my life. This is what I do.
and welcome on board. And if you're not on board, like, sorry, but that's the name of the game. And that doesn't mean I need to find 90 different girls, 10 different girls. That just means I need to understand what's my mission, what's my purpose, what's my priority. And based off of that spectrum, right? Like we talked about, obey that list of priorities that you're in.
Mm.
That's the first part. The second part, as a person with a lot of money, with a lot of connections, with a lot of resources, this concept of being a playboy, this concept of going and sleeping with a ton of women or being unfaithful is popularized per se, but it's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in loyalty. I believe in integrity. And if trust isn't there, right? And if I can't,
what's the point?
And if I can't be in a situation whereby I can be an honest person, then how can my community expect me to be honest with them?
Mm.
How can I honor everybody? How am I going to honor my business partner? I was once sitting with a guy. We went golfing. I didn't golf. I was just watching. I don't play golf. And he had just canceled $100 million deal that he had. because he found out that the guy who was going to do the deal with had cheated on his wife. And he sat there and he looked at me and I was like, dude, you canceled $100 million deal. It's just business. He's like, it's not just business. If he cheated on the person that he sleeps with, there's a high likelihood that he'll cheat on me.
Yeah.
I like to do my thing, but I'm a digital stoic, brother. I got my sexual energy under control.
I think that's so important.
Yes.
I was speaking to Chris about this. Being in control of your desires, or actually choosing what it is that you want to desire. Because if you desire the wrong things, then you're naturally just always going to be unhappy until you get whatever it is that you want. I think Naval said something like that. He has a quote.
And living in the primal state, there's more to life.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, sex gets old. No, it doesn't get old.
Oh, it
some of the conversation. But at some point, brother, like there's other things to accomplish in life. And that's kind of the things that I'm trying to pursue. So find a good relationship, find a person that allows you to live your life, that allows you to be you. Set the parameters that give freedom, be loyal, have integrity, and ultimately understand where this idea of relationships or dating falls on your list of priorities. Maybe you can't be chasing the women. Maybe you got to be chasing the paper, bro.
Yeah.